Hi, I'm Sally.
And I'm Alan.
And we're Sal and Elle.
The Woolslayers.
Welcome. Episode what?
39.
39, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. We're getting on up there.
I know.
It's exciting.
It's pretty incredible.
It is. We're not quite at 2 years.
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, it'll be 2 years in April. Oh my goodness.
I know.
How fun. Welcome, welcome. If you're new, thank you for checking us out. If you're returning, thank you. We love you.
Yes, thank you.
Again, I'm Sally.
And I'm Alan.
You can find me on Ravelry as Sally Wren.
Mm-hmm.
I totally
What's
just
your
forgot.
name?
Totally forgot my username there for a second. And you're...
Alan Loves Yarn.
And we are on Instagram together as Woolslayers Podcast. And we have a Facebook page, Sal and Elle the Woolslayers, and a Ravelry group. Same name.
Yes.
Please check us out and follow us.
And subscribe.
And subscribe.
And hit the thumbs up button.
You guys, we had like 25 thumbs up last time, and I was very excited.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Thank you. Thanks for the thumbs up. That supposedly helps other people, like it helps us be recommended. If you're watching a knitting podcast, it'll say, well, if you like that, you might like this. And it's because it's based off of thumbs ups. Like if you have more thumbs ups. Weird.
Thumbs up, 7 up.
Thumbs up. Oh gosh, that game.
I loved that as a kid.
I loved it too. As a substitute teacher, I've had them play it a lot, and it's hilarious.
Did they know it before you explained it?
No, they know it.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's a thing. Anyway, the more thumbs ups we get, the more thumbs up we get,
right,
the more likely we are to be recommended. So the more the merrier.
Yes.
So thanks for that.
Thank you guys.
And yes, please subscribe if you haven't already. What else? Is that all? Is all the business?
All the admin?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. So the first thing we do is fails. Do you have any?
I do.
Oh no. Okay.
So I was supposed to pick up the sleeves on my turquoise sweater. And I said I was not casting anything else on.
2 episodes, you said.
Yes. So I picked up the sleeves on that sweater. Good news is I did pick up the sleeves on one last night. So
on one
sleeve. I picked up
like
the
the
stitches
first,
on one sleeve.
So the first... Oh, I forgot you're going to do them 2 at a time.
Yeah, I'm going to try to do 2
Maybe
at a time.
just don't. It seems like maybe that...
Well, no, I think I need to for
Okay.
yarn management.
Oh,
That's
right,
not
okay.
why I didn't do it.
I was thinking, sometimes when I'm like, ugh, it's going to be more complicated than just, I put it off. But you don't think that's it? Okay.
No, totally not it. I don't know why.
And honestly, at this rate, it's probably for the best that you do them 2 at a time because you'll never...
I'll never get the second one done, right?
I'll end up picking up your stitches. There you go.
Right. Well,
Okay.
the good news is I want to wear it this weekend. I want to wear it on Saturday.
That's
so
motivating.
I will be trucking through
Today's
those
Monday, President's Day.
think it's possible.
So, yeah, totally.
I think so.
Yeah.
The hardest part will be getting it to dry after blocking.
True story.
Since
Get a
it's
fan.
forced
Do you have a
weight.
box fan?
I have a box
Okay.
fan. I'll put the ceiling fan on.
Flip it over a couple of times.
Right. Yeah.
Go put it on
So
the trampoline. So it gets air underneath it.
That's a great
But you
idea.
have to wash your trampoline first.
Oh, for sure.
So it depends on how much you
But
feel.
that's a great idea, especially
So you
if
get
it's gonna
air
be
circulation.
It's
It's
a
gonna
warmer
be-
day. Oh, that's a good idea. Which it could be
Hot
this
tip.
week. Yeah. I'll let y'all know how that works out.
Yeah.
So I grabbed yarn that was already, because, I wanted to cast something on.
Yeah.
So I grabbed yarn that was already kicked up and, of course, already in my queue. And I wanted to make the checkerwork cap. Which our friend,
I want to make this.
Yes, and our friend Erin has made it, and it just is so cool.
It's cute.
Well,
and it uses self-striping?
Self-striping.
It's a good way to use self-striping if you don't want to make socks.
It uses self-striping. I wanted to use a yarn that I had that is not self-striping.
It's variegated?
It's half and half. So when you have the whole...
Is this that
La Jolla?
How did I remember that?
I know,
can't even
right?
remember what I ate yesterday, but I can remember your La Jolla Ba yarn. Because I remember you talking... I interrupted you as usual, but you open the skein and like half of it's orange.
And half is a white speckle with pinks and blues. And so I was hopeful that it would still checker work because it's a long section of orange and then it's a long section of speckle. Well, it doesn't.
Oh, bummer.
I know. But
Is that the fail?
Yes, this is the fail. So it still makes a beautiful fabric. So this is 1x1 ribbing. And then you go to the checkerwork part, which is, I guess it would be considered a simple lace. Because it does have like a knit two together and a yarn over, and but you don't see it as lacy. What it does is it
makes those little
skews all the lines, all the knit stitches to one, like an angle. And so it's supposed to make chunks of color in each one of those, and it doesn't. It still just makes it speckledy. But it's good to know that, because I like the way this is coming out.
I was going to say, are you going to make it?
I'm not.
Oh, okay. You're going to rip it out?
I'm not, yeah. I stopped.
It's a waste of... If it doesn't going to make the little checkers, then you're going to waste your pretty yarn on it.
Yeah. And I could just, I could just do a sock head.
Right.
If I was going to do that.
Why put the effort in and not be able to see the pattern? Okay.
Right.
That's exactly. I don't think I would do it either, but...
Exactly. And it did kind of make little stripes right there. You can kind of see some stripes. But, yeah. But
it's cute, but...
I'll use it for something else, but it was good.
Now we know.
I'm going to consider it a swatch.
There you go.
I swatched the yarn to see what it does.
So this one, sorry. I'm sure you showed them the picture already in the post-production. Yeah, so it's supposed to make... Yeah, why go to all that work if it's not going to make the little...
It's not going to make it at all.
It's such a cute hat, you guys.
It really is.
Is it free pattern?
It's $1. So it's almost free.
Worth it.
Or
our friend Erin has made she's made more than one,
at least 2, maybe 3.
Yeah. Look at that. The top is so cute.
But it uses 50 grams of fingering. So it is another great use of those small mustache skeins.
Yep.
Because even if you...
Remnant skeins? Yeah, because they're not full.
I know. But
I'm going to have to make one of these. It's so cute.
Because the socks that I was working on that I showed last time, that skein was not a must match. It wasn't 2 balls, and I had already started the sock, and then I went to do this. I'm like, that would have been the perfect use for this, because it wasn't a must match. It wasn't
broken into 2 pieces.
Right. So now...
And you had, how many grams did you have?
It was like 52.
Ooh!
I know, right? It would have been perfect.
Darn it!
I know.
Well, we're going to see mustache at camp.
Exactly, and I will be buying more of those remnant skeins.
Yes.
So now, I'll look at the yardage or the weight and know, okay, if it's more than 50, then I can use it for this. And even if it is must match, you can just pick up the other
It's just an end.
Yarn. Exactly, it's just an end. So it doesn't, that's fine.
Yeah. But you're right, that would have been perfect.
Right, it would have been perfect.
But whatever.
But I have it in my small...
I saw that. I was hoping you showed
By
it.
the Bay Yarn Company, and I got it monogrammed. And with this cute little font.
I was going to say, I want to see that A.
Yeah.
Oh, it's cute.
And I copied my mom because she had picked out, on hers, she had picked out this font. And
I love the hot pink.
And I was like, I want that one, please.
And it's so funny because I don't love yellow or orange, but your yellow and orange bags are so cute.
Thank you.
And I would do a yellow bag for sure. I'm not going to wear yellow. I'm not going to knit with yellow. It's not, I don't like it. Right. But I love that. Yeah. How freaking happy is that bag?
And I love these bags.
She's going to be at camp.
I am obsessed.
Selling her bags.
I want to only have my projects in these bags. So now I get it why people are so excited about French fly. I just love the sturdiness. But I will say, they do soften up.
Here's my fringe.
Yeah, yours is super soft.
Womp. That's why I like the waxed canvas. But I know you like to wash your bag.
I know. So, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash it and then air dry it. And you know how things get stiff when you air dry. Yeah. So I think it'll stiffen up again. We'll see.
You could even starch it, but I'm not going to do that.
No, I'm not.
I mean, some people really like
I'd have to buy some starch.
Right? Me too.
When was the last time anybody used starch? Oh my God.
There are people that live to starch and iron their clothing.
I know.
While they watch us. Hi. Enjoy your ironing.
Can I send you my stuff to
can you iron? I honestly don't even buy stuff that needs to be ironed. The most I have that needs to be ironed is my flannel shirts. And usually if I get them out of the dryer and I
hand press them.
And then maybe the button band
with your
flat iron will be a little crinkle and I go with the flat iron. Looks perfect.
Yep.
Sometimes the pocket's a little crinkly with the flat iron. Done.
Yep. And you already have it plugged in, so
I'm already using it for this fro, so
yeah, I know.
I hate ironing.
I have a friend who irons her husband's shirts, dress shirts, and
No.
For $1.99, I'm sending them to the cleaner.
Never ever.
So yes, that's my
anyway. Hi to those of you who are ironing. Hello if you're also walking on the treadmill watching us.
I know.
Get it. I need to be doing that too. Okay. So I didn't have any fails.
Oh, yay!
Unless I've blocked them, which is possible. No, I don't think so.
Well, you were so monogamous. There's only 2 projects for you to talk about.
Over it. But I have very good news. Are we in Slays?
I think so.
Slays.
Yeah.
I have very good news.
Sorry, y'all.
Honestly, I haven't even noticed you're coughing because Mitch has been coughing for like 10 straight days.
Yeah.
I might be strangling him. I'm like, I love you, but you have to stop coughing. He's like, I'm sorry.
I know, right? Like, I can't.
I'm not choosing to do it. You guys.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's finished.
It kind of stinks.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Which is weird because it only has a smidge of wool. It's like 20% wool, but it stinks like wool. It's still damp.
Oh, yeah.
It's still damp. It'll stop. It'll,
when it...
Yeah. And I didn't I hand washed it. It's machine washable, but
I know. I'm the same way.
Scary. It's just so scary. And there's so many ends. I mean, this is like 27.
Did you end up going to buy more?
I went and bought more, but I don't think I needed to.
Oh, okay.
But it makes me feel better. Right. I'll talk about that in a second. Okay. So this is the no purl, and I totally said this wrong. I said so much wrong last time. Okay, so remember last episode I was recovering from my cold? I called everything by the wrong. I was watching it back going, oh my God, what is wrong? And I don't edit, so it's not like I could go, oh, Sally meant to say blah, blah, blah. It was already edited, and so I was just like, whatever. I called it the no rib.
Right, no rib scarf.
No purl ribbed scarf by Pearl Soho. Free pattern. And it's 1,000 feet long. But it is done.
How many feet is it actually?
Well, it's 80 inches, so that's... It's
60
not...
is 5. 74 is 7.
So it's not as long as some of the stuff you've made, but it's
7.5.
Long. But she's tall. She's really tall. So she needs the...
I mean, it looks like a Doctor Who scarf on a regular person.
Yeah. And so they show it kind of all New Yorky. And it's pretty. I look like a corpse in it, but it's pretty. And it will look awesome on her. And so this is that... I wanted to just briefly talk about the yarn again. It's that Pantone Karen Pantone colors from Michaels, and they come in 5. There's 5 mini skeins hanked together in a hank, and it's being discontinued. So right now it's half price at Michaels, so it's $3.50 per, and it's Aran weight, and it's not quite 200 yards, I think, per skein. So if you're interested, and they make some that are 5 different colors. They make them gradient. They make them ombre. They make them completely different colors that contrast really well. I feel like we're skipping a lot.
Are we?
Yeah. Anyway, sorry if we're skipping. Anyway, so if you're in the market for some Aran weight yarn, and you go buy it because they've discontinued it. So I went out and I panicked and went and bought two more skeins. They still had a ton left, but I was like, oh, okay. I still bought it, and I asked them if I can return it, and they said as long as you have a receipt. So,
good.
But I don't think I need, now that this is done and I only have to do the hat.
Oh, I forgot about the hat.
She still wants a hat, and so I think I have plenty. I think I'll be returning those 2 I bought plus maybe one more that I had bought before. So, this is done. It's still damp. I kind of don't love it. I hate the edges.
Oh.
I don't know.
The way the yarn ends up after you turn?
Yeah. It's fine. And then all these ends, I keep having to trim. That's the downside.
Because it's not sticky, it doesn't want to stay in there.
Yeah, and I wasn't comfortable doing magic knot because it's so slippery. It's very slick. soft, slick yarn, and there's not enough wool for it to kind of grab onto itself. So I wove in all those ends, and I keep having to trim them. So, whatever. It's done.
Yay!
She will not care. Non-knitters don't care about.
Right.
She'll just be like, click, she'll just have to trim them sometimes. See, there's another one that just popped out.
Yeah.
Little end.
Yeah, they're not sticking in.
Whatever. So I'm going to lay this out so we can continue drying. Do you have a sleigh?
I do. Okay. And it also contains some trophies because as of last weekend, I did not have the yarn for it. I did not have anything for it.
I love that. A quick turnaround.
Oh yeah.
So fun.
So happy. So.
Okay, we're back.
We're back.
Okay.
So Cade has this adorable orange hat that I made him. It has ear flaps. It's cables everywhere. It has a pom-pom on top.
He hates it?
No, he didn't hate it.
Okay, good.
However, he wasn't wearing it. And he had several outdoor practices and games.
But why wasn't he wearing it?
He wouldn't tell me. And I was like, I'll make you another one. I had to convince him, And he's like, okay.
If you will wear it, right?
Yeah. I just want you to have something on your head, please.
Yeah.
So, he said, okay, the pom-pom moves around too much when he...
I get that. When you're being active, I get that.
Totally get it. So he said that's going to be his walking around hat. And he wanted a beanie style for his exercise hat, right? So what color do you want? I want that color right there. Because we were in the room that has all the yarn. And it was the Kid You Not color from Hedgehog Fibers that I had set aside already for Flyway Twist by Vera Valimaki that I didn't do. It was one of my interpretations.
Oh, gotcha.
And
oh my God.
Because he said, and I was like, okay, so you want that color.
You're a glow in the dark child.
Yeah. So then he picked a hat that was 2-color, and he's like,
Is that this color? Okay. We'll show it in a second.
He said, I want it to be yellow fading into orange.
Oh my God.
Okay.
A sunset.
Yeah. Do you want to come with me to the store? Because I was like, I'll go to the store. It was Sunday. Games had been canceled because it was raining. I had the day.
Where'd you go?
I went to McKinney Knittery.
I'm so jealous that you live so much closer.
Oh my gosh.
I love it there. And I haven't been to their new location.
I never went to their old location.
Oh, it was really cute. It was just
their
so
new
tiny.
Location is adorable.
I need to go. I need to just plan a day and go.
It's open and she has the coolest, it's almost like it's wood with railroad nails. And so they're super long and then the hanks of yarn are on there. So cute. And she has a lot of yarn. Well, Kate said, no, I don't want to go with you. I just want fluorescent orange and fluorescent yellow. I'm like, okay.
All right.
So, go up to McKinney Knittery. And Ginger was there. And I was like,
her.
hey, Ginger, here's what I need. And she's like, have you thought about Joann's?
Right?
Because we don't really have that color, or those colors. Well, it took about 15 minutes of looking around and trying different things. Why is this so much worse now that we're recording?
It's Pavlovian.
It is. So, she had hedgehog minis.
Oh.
And so she had the Kid You Not color. That
fluorescent
orange.
Oh my God, it glows.
It glows. And this is the color that is the trim on my Shishui shrug.
But it's so less intense when it's just that one row.
Right.
Whereas when you're holding a ball of it, it's like...
And then
that
over in the sale section.
Nice.
I know.
I wonder why it was on sale. Because nobody else can pull off this color.
Well, actually, it was Louis Gems, which is the...
Oh, it's not Hedgehog?
No, this is not.
Louis Gems.
This is Louis Gems.
And that is in no way. It's
it's not
so
even...
much fluorescent than that.
Yeah. So it...
That looks like butter compared to what it is in true life. It is so yellow. It is highlighter yellow.
Yes, this is highlighter yellow. And
I've never heard of Louis Gems.
It's what I used, the teal that I used on my last one. On the the cowl that I made, the teal cowl.
Oh, from last episode?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
And that was Louis Jones.
I like that
and
one.
it wasn't necessarily a, what's this one?
It
It
I
wasn't.
don't remember you saying that.
Yeah,
Did you say what yarn you used?
I did.
Totally. I'm telling you, that episode I was not present.
That's right.
My body was there.
So,
Okay.
and the pattern,
And so you bought more of the orange, or you
Yes.
or you sacrificed your orange?
I was not sacrificing
Okay.
my orange because
You still want
I searched high and low for the perfect
It's
gray
true.
to go with
It's
that.
true.
That I was like,
That's why I was like, ooh, that's...
because I told him, like, no, you can't have that.
You can't have that, but I will find you something
Right.
similar. And you found the exact same
I
thing.
did. It's the same, it's a different base. I have a single in my stash.
Oh, well,
but-
you wouldn't want to make him a hat out of
Right.
a single anyway, so that works.
So this is fingering, and the pattern called for DK. So I bought 2 mini skeins, held that together. Now they did have a really good yellow in the hedgehog.
I'm surprised you didn't buy a hedgehog yellow, like, because they're
But they
so
didn't have
fluorescent.
They didn't have it in the large skeins. They only had it in the minis, and minis are $10 each. And so if I needed 4 of them, that's a $40
Yeah,
hat.
you may as well. Yeah.
Whereas if I bought a full skein, I'd have leftover that I could use. And so
Yeah.
And then this, I held double
It is
also.
good, though. It's a good yellow.
And this I only needed 1 skein because it was already 50 grams. So, and I can't believe I don't, oh, here it is. Here's the pattern. I'm like, I swore I saved it.
Why is it on yellow paper?
because that's the paper I had.
You printed it on yellow? I wonder, I mean, because I've done that, but I
Yeah.
was like, what?
Okay.
You never do that. So.
No, and it's, I'm just using up paper I have.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I kind of wish I
It works.
hadn't, so I printed it. I can't remember if it's a paid pattern or
Yeah,
not.
don't show it too much.
I know, so but I kind of wish I hadn't done it on yellow paper because
Oh, that one?
it's the wrong, like the lighter colors that show yellow on the page are where it should be orange.
Hate that.
So I had to constantly
Yeah, my
change.
brain like short circuits after, yeah.
Whereas if I had done it on white paper, I could have colored it.
Yeah. Oh, well.
And I got
You
that
figured
covered.
it out. It just takes some...
Yeah, it's a little more thinking. But it's called Zicola Stranded Pattern. Or Zicola Hat. That's what it is,
Or
Zicola.
Zicola. I thought it was going to be the ombre. It looks like that infamous ombre that I'm convinced I made, but I didn't.
Right.
It looks a lot like it.
So here's the hat.
Oh, it's cute. Oh, yeah. It's got more of a pattern than
It
the
does.
ombre. The ombre is more like...
Just dots.
it's...
Yeah.
Oh, how cute. I didn't realize they lined up.
And he has
I can
worn
see
it.
it better on camera than I can in real life.
Oh.
Because it's so eye-searing.
Right.
He has worn it?
He has worn it nonstop. Nonstop.
Yay.
It's not even blocked because he has worn it nonstop.
Blocking on his head.
Yeah.
It looks great considering that he's worn it.
I can see why, like, it doesn't call for a smaller needle for the ribbing. And I can see why you would do that. Because see how the ribbing is kind of standing out?
Well,
but it's fine.
have you seen the discussion I've been having with Sweet Tea No Shade?
Oh, yes.
About my ribbing doesn't, like,
Right.
ever. I
Never?
don't care if it's a sock. Unless I have to use, like, 2 sizes smaller
Right,
of a
unless-
needle. And then you worry it's going to be too tight.
Right.
So, John showed a sock. If y'all haven't watched Sweet Tea No Shade, oh my God, you need to. I love them so much. John has a pair of socks, and it was like the sock, and then the ribbing literally was like, it was so sucked in. I'm so jealous.
Does Twisted Rib do the same for you?
I mean, it's all the same.
Huh. Interesting.
I know.
I
just
do
don't know.
enough to
I don't know
know.
if maybe I knit looser on ribbing or something. I don't know.
Or if it's how you bring your yarn forward and back.
know.
I don't know either.
It's a mystery.
So, I will say, I was carrying it double.
Oh yeah.
And I think it really made it a little heavier than DK because this is like feel
Now,
this.
were
up
you
here.
holding the yellow double too? Oh, because it's a fingering weight. Okay.
Yeah.
Feel this up here.
It's so.
Oh, it is.
It's like bulletproof.
It's quite dense.
It's dense. Like
He's not going to get cold. There's no air.
no, there is nothing, and it will be waterproof. Like,
It's like a helmet. No,
Right.
but no, it's not. I mean, it is much denser up here.
It is.
Than than the orange.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I think it's just a little bit bigger.
Gotcha.
Like, it's just that smidge
It
bigger.
looks great.
The other thing that she had you do in the pattern was use a bigger needle size. Like, I think it was up like 2. I think it was a 4 here and a 6 in the color work. And really just this color work right here, the main
to help
section.
it be looser. That's a good idea.
And I think I'm going to do that. Like, if I ever have a hat or project or something where just a certain strip of it is Fair Isle, I'm going to do that. Because it still looks really good.
Yeah.
And I like, it looks like the gauge is the same. And it doesn't pull tight when I do this.
Did you knit it inside out?
No, I tried, but it kept
sometimes
flipping
it
around.
doesn't. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't work out.
Yeah.
Like my gloves, my dandelion gloves, I could not get them to stay wrong side out.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like, dang it.
Good, because I thought it was just
No,
me.
sometimes I just can't.
Okay.
Hats are usually better. But again.
I was thinking it was because I didn't have a long enough tube to keep it.
That's what I feel like with the gloves.
Okay.
So
anyway.
it looks good. I'm glad that he likes it.
He loves it.
That's awesome.
I actually like
really
how it
cute
turns out,
Yeah.
considering these fluorescent colors.
I
But they were great.
he can pull it off.
Yeah.
He's adorable.
Oh, he totally can. And people will not be surprised to see him in this orange and yellow hat.
Like your kids famously. Don't both of them love orange, or is it just Cade?
Just Cade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Cade,
He's
his
obsessed.
shoes are orange. He would
Yeah.
be head to toe orange if he could.
Alan brought me a bag of hand-me-downs last week, and it was like all you could see in the top was like 3 different pairs of orange soccer cleats.
Yep.
I was like, all right.
Orange.
And so, 2 of them were like the exact same shoe, just like one side.
They were.
It was like a 2 and a 3. I was
Yes,
like,
they were.
He really liked those.
He really just wanted that same shoe. And
They're
I'm like,
really cute.
Okay.
They were really cute.
So
Anyway,
so that was
I love it.
trophies,
Yeah.
whip, finished project, pattern.
And a little local yarn store love. I love it.
And this is
That's cute. I was looking at that.
super cute pouch. My mom got this at the International Quilt Show in Houston.
Oh, I love a felt pouch, a felt bag.
And these little felt balls just are so cute. It's from Brooklyn Haberdashery.
That's one of my favorite words.
Haberdashery.
Yes, I love a haberdashery.
It's a haberdashery. And they had pouches in all sizes and
Cute.
colors and such. So, and I loved it for this pattern because I needed the two
needles
needle sizes, and so I could keep both needles in here and all my tags.
and like the other ball of yarn or whatever. No, you're actually holding them separate. But
it was good to have a larger pouch for
Yeah.
it. And then I'll show y'all. I used a boy bag. I got a serger from a friend.
I was gonna say, was that a t-shirt?
It was.
Oh,
I made a bag out of a t-shirt.
oh.
And it was one of the boys' t-shirts because it's small enough, And I literally, because it's a serger, I won't get into too much about what sergers do, but they have a knife on them. And so I literally just took the t-shirt
and just
sewed up the side and sewed up the bottom. And
you turn it wrong side out and do that, and then turn it right side out?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because see, there's the inside.
That looks awesome.
And then I just used my regular sewing machine to make a channel up here.
And what is that?
And then ribbon.
A ribbon?
Mm-hmm.
Aww.
And then ribbon to close it up.
Cute. Oh.
It's good. It was good for this project, but t-shirt material is a little grabby.
Yeah.
So it just, I don't know, it just felt sticky when I was putting stuff in and out. But,
grabby on the yarn.
Yeah, I mean, not when I was pulling the yarn to use it, but just, I don't know.
Interesting.
It's not as slippery as like a cotton.
That
doesn't have, texture.
What is this, like brushed cotton when it's slick like this? Is that what it's called? I don't know. Kimber!
Right?
Tell us what it's called. Well, that's interesting though. It's really cute. How fun.
So I had fun making it, and, I didn't want to throw away a t-shirt about the Cubs.
I was going to say, I'm surprised they allowed you.
Well,
Did it not fit them anymore?
No, they'd outgrown it, and I was a little...
It's only from last...
Yeah, 2016.
Oh, I thought it said 2018.
No, 16.
But that doesn't make sense, though, because they weren't in the world. Were they?
No.
Oh, and see, that totally looked like an 8.
Yeah.
Sorry, never mind. That makes more sense. I was like, already? They let you make a bag out of it? All right, cool.
So that is my...
What else? Do you have any more sleighs?
Yes.
How many more?
1.
Guess what else I finished? I finished it.
I can't wait. I'm surprised you didn't wear it.
I almost wore it, but then I thought, you know what? It's not my sweater. I don't want to have to like re-block it because I funked it up.
Right. Oh wow! Look at that.
I did wear it for some pictures that Mitch took for me.
Oh, good.
So we'll pop those in. The Let It Fall sweater by Matilda Krause, I think. Sorry.
I think so.
In Suburban Stitcher DK in the Dahlia. It looks so good blocked.
It feels so good.
It feels, I put it on and was like, I'm being hugged.
Right.
Like it feels so, it's such a nice weight. It's just felt, and it was so soft. So I did knit the sleeves wrong side out. So what I did is, because I felt like I should explain it because our friend Amber was like,
how do you do that?
Sorcery. And I was like, it's actually really easy. But I can see it was easy once you holding it. It makes sense. But I can see where if you're not, it's like, wait, what?
Right.
So what I did was I had it turned right side out, and I picked up for my sleeves, right? So that gave me a nice line, and it makes the bulky part. You know how when you pick up, there's like a seam, like a bulky.
Yeah.
So it put the bulky part on the inside, okay? Because that doesn't look as nice. But then once I had picked up, I turned the sweater wrong side out. So I was knitting, so I could knit instead of purl. And then I did the whole thing, even the cuff, wrong side out. And then, so when you turn it back right side out, it's got your
purl side.
reverse stockinette. And so it was super easy.
And do they give instruction for that in the pattern?
She doesn't give instruction, but she does say, if you'd rather knit it wrong side out. You know, so I knew that I could. And yeah, the sleeves just flew. I did one sleeve in one day. Like I picked up in the morning and was done by that night. And then the other one took a couple more days because, you know, it was like a Monday and, you know, whatever. I don't know. This is fuzzy. But what else was I going to say? Oh, she did have me do like 3/4 length sleeves instead of full. Which I was like, okay, fine with me.
I'll take that.
And she had me not do one of the lace sections, so it's a little bit shorter, which I'm glad because she actually wanted it even shorter than it turned out. So I was like, ooh, we could have actually probably cut out two. She wanted it more cropped. I alternated skeins, not in the sleeves. I used a fresh skein for each sleeve. So that I wouldn't have two skeins acting weird.
Right. It's just so beautiful.
It used 5 skeins, and it feels amazing. And it's very pretty. I wish that the neck was bigger, but I messaged Diane and was like, what do you think? Because it shows it like more boaty. Not quite a full boat. But it's more boaty. And this, I feel, you'll see in the pictures, it fits tighter. But she likes it. So I didn't change it.
The lace is gorgeous.
It's pretty, right?
Show the backside, because I feel like you can see it really well on the backside.
So the back is half reverse stockinette. And then the top half is lace. And it's supposed to be like falling leaves. Hence the name Let It Fall. It's really pretty.
That is gorgeous, Sally.
So I'm going to mail this off to her.
Yay!
And she has a trunk show this weekend. I can't remember where. I don't want to say the Modern Skein and be wrong, but it might be the Modern Skein.
I know, that came to my
mind
too.
Check Diane's website.
Yeah.
So this should get to her in time for her to take it.
Or wear it.
Or wear it or take it, yeah. So yeah, it was a fun knit. I mean, I'm glad it's done only because it was taking all of my knitting time, but it was not draining at all.
It didn't kill your mojo.
No, it didn't. I enjoyed it. I actually, when I cast it off, I was like, well, now what do I do? Where's my big pink friend? I will say it's not a beginner pattern. And it's not because of the lace. It's because she just assumes you know how to do all this stuff. And I did, luckily. But, like, if this was, like, my second sweater or whatever, and it wasn't the lace was super easy. But, like, she just says, sew up the shoulder seams, you know, and you just have to, and she just says, if you'd rather knit, turn it wrong side out, and, you know, what if you don't know what the heck, what if you picked up the wrong way? You'd have a big, ugly, there was a couple of other things. Oh, you also had to, when you were, so you knit up, and then you kind of bind off the neck and make a shoulder. And you have to just know where you are in the lace pattern. Oh. It was not done for you. Like, you had to just know, okay, because you're, like, short rowing in the lace. Oh. And she doesn't chart that out for you. You have to just know. You have to read you have to be able to read your knitting, which is fine. I was able to, but I kept thinking, what if I did not know what the heck? So I would definitely consider this an intermediate pattern for sure. But it was fun. It kept my interest for sure, because I had to be constantly like, okay, I just turned around in the middle of my lace repeat. Okay, and so I know now I do back? Instead of purling 7 like I would if it was a full repeat, whatever. So definitely something to think about. But if you're looking for something that's a little more
challenging,
using brain power, this was fun. But it didn't bother me though, because I'm kind of notorious lately for not wanting to use my brain. But it was fun, and I'm really glad that she let me do that for her. So yay! I'm gonna mail that off tomorrow.
That's awesome. I can't believe it.
I finished both massive, long, commitment for someone else. Projects.
That's awesome. Yay!
Feels really good.
Okay, I have 2 new songs.
Yay! Oh my god, so cute. I love that yarn.
So, this is Woodstock. Woodstock is the colorway from Mustache Yarns, and they're not matching.
Cute.
And that's because it was one skein instead of 2.
That would have made a really cute hat.
I know.
That's okay. Yeah. Oh well.
So I'll just know for next time.
Yeah.
However, I feel like I made so many mistakes in these.
Oh no!
Not mistakes that made me rip back or do anything, but both of them, not just one, but 2, have drop stitches.
What?
And even so this was the first one I did, and I'm going around doing the ribbing, and I'm like, how come I have to do 2 knit stitches together?
You were missing one.
And I was like,
that's weird.
But that's weird. I'm not.
I just made a mistake somewhere. Yeah. Not that you dropped. I've totally done that.
So I just finished it, and then I go look, and there's my drop stitch, and it's right there.
Thank goodness it didn't drop further.
Yeah. Well, except I would pick it back up, but it's when you get up here, like I can't.
Yeah, but it could have it could have dropped all the way down.
True.
This is what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you could have this big old ladder.
But then I can pick it back up. Like going.
Yeah,
it's when it's like this one where it is at the bottom of my gusset, and I can't pick it up. There's no yarn. Like I dropped it all the way back here. I didn't drop it up here and it laddered.
What the heck?
I don't know.
Yeah, it didn't get knit.
It just didn't get knit. It fell off the needle somehow, and it is down there.
That is crazy.
So I'm gonna pick it back up as far as I can.
Yeah.
And then I think
tack it.
Do I tack it down with thread?
No, I would just use yarn.
Okay.
But do you have more of it? Because you'll have to find the color.
Well, I
don't think so.
No, I don't think so, because that's what I have left.
Eh.
So that's what I was wondering.
It'll be fine.
Like, would it be more stable if I got thread and literally sewed it to?
I don't know. Maybe. I've never.
If anybody knows, please comment and let me know.
That's a good. I've never thought of that.
Because
I always just use yarn.
Same with the one that's this high
But
up.
it would be less bulky if you use thread.
I just feel like it would secure it for sure, since it's not going to be secured by.
I just
other
worry
knit
about
stitches.
thread, like I don't know, cutting.
Oh, right, like if it would cut the yarn.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's like an actual thing that happens or if it's something I made up in my head.
Right. So please comment. Let me know. The other
These weren't in your fail.
Well, I thought about it, but they're not technically a fail.
They're not.
They're just kind of like.
I just can't believe it happened on both of them.
Oh, I know. And then I feel like I have made these socks once before, but I totally didn't read it right as far as the bind off. Like it says, do this special thing and it's 1 by 1 ribbing. So it says, do this special thing every knit stitch. I did it every stitch.
I can see that happening.
I feel like I just didn't pay as much attention to these.
No, because you thought you had it.
Yeah.
That sucks.
And then
but did it make a big difference?
I don't think it. Okay. I think it'll be fine. And then on both of them, I have like this. Whatever I did here in the pickup, it is not smooth looking right there. And it's not a pickup. It's some kind of decrease that I just didn't get right. I don't know. I didn't do it the right way. And then this one.
This right here? You don't like that?
Yes. Oh. And then this one, it might be in the same place.
But
look how loose this is. There's like holes.
It's lace, Alan. They're lacy.
This big giant hole right here in the orange. Like, what?
That's so weird.
So, okay, sock knitters. Is it just aesthetics that you need to close up the holes? Or is it something in the structure? It's just aesthetics. Okay, so I'm not going to close them up. Like, it's not like it's going to be seen. They're no-show socks.
Yeah. No, it's just for the looks.
So anyway, I have 2 more jelly beans.
Yay,
they still look like jelly beans.
They are super cute.
But I have some fixes to make.
But they're mainly done. Yeah. I just can't believe that about the drop stitches.
I know.
That'd be odd.
I know.
Okay.
So, does that take us into whips?
Whips.
I cast on for more.
Yay!
That's the other thing I bought at McKinney Knittery. I had been using my ChowGoo shorties interchangeable for these socks, and since I have decided that I want to make 1 million of these, I went ahead and bought
like a dedicated needle
just for this. But what's interesting is it kind of threw me off at first because the shorties have a super tiny cable. Mm-hmm. And this cable is bigger. It's almost the size of the needle.
Which I like, because then you don't have as many, ladders and stuff.
And, maybe that's what was going on with all those holes.
I don't know, maybe. Oh, maybe, yeah.
I don't know. But, so, another pair of mustache. And...
Ooh.
I wound up they were 2 perfectly matched skeins. And it is
pink.
Sesame is the colorway. Do you know it?
It's like Sesame Street.
Is that what it is?
I think so.
Okay, I can remember. So
I love that hot pink in there.
I have 44 grams, and I think it'll be fine.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love that color.
Yeah. So I'm excited. I went ahead and cast it on.
I'm going to feel dumb if it's not Sesame Street. I think it's Sesame Street. I think it's based on Sesame Street.
Mm-hmm. But I realized when I did my Turkish cast on, and you knit across the first needle and then turn and go, I forgot to knit through the back loop when I was going back. So they're twisted, but that won't matter, right? I didn't know if structural integrity I needed. Okay.
No, it'll just look weird.
I didn't redo it.
I wouldn't have either.
So
who cares?
So I immediately went to my shelf, picked out my next
love
skein,
it.
wound it up.
I'm going to make some soon. I just have to get some more stuff.
Right.
Yeah, I was just working through.
Yeah.
But, okay, so last night, after dinner, cast on, I finished that scarf.
Oh, uh-huh.
Before dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And I hand washed it, and then I threw it in a lingerie bag in the dryer until it was, halfway dry, and then I pulled it out because I just didn't want it to be like fuzzy and like I just wanted it to look nice. So I air dried it the rest of the way, and it's still air drying. So after dinner, I cast on the hat that she wants, and it's the Copycat CC beanie. The CC beanie is the Colorado chick beanie that literally everybody wears. It has the little leather tag. It says CC. Yeah. So someone hacked that, and it's a free pattern. Yes, free pattern. And it starts with a provisional cast on. So it looks like a hot mess. I do like the color combo though.
I do too.
But that won't stay because I almost didn't do it. I almost was like, this chick is not gonna know that I just gave her a ribbed hat instead of like a folded brim.
Oh,
you know what I mean? I was like, she doesn't know.
Right.
But then I was like, I'll just do it. I was just like, ugh, you know, and I just was being lazy. So I got up and I went and grabbed worsted weight scrap yarn. This is actually from my gnome.
Oh yeah.
Worsted weight scrap yarn, and I did the provisional cast on.
Do you do the crochet?
I do the crochet. I use the needle and the crochet hook, and you crochet it onto your needle. So much easier.
It's so easy.
So much easier.
And then you just knit those stitches.
Yes. And knit with your hat yarn, your true yarn, knit it onto that. The stitches that are now on your needle because you crocheted them onto your needle. Right. I do literally every time though have to go look at Very Pink Knits and remind myself how to do it. Because like my brain, I always forget. So you have to, first of all, I can't remember how to crochet ever. I actually had to get Amelia to start my chain for me. Oh, I was like, Amelia, do you remember how to crochet? She was like, yeah. I was like, can you come? And so I just couldn't. I just am not a crocheter. Like my brain doesn't work that way. So she started me off, and then after you have a few chains, then you start putting it on your needle. So I go to Very Pink Knits, and she has a great video. I fast forward through like the first 3 minutes where she's talking about her needles. I'm like, just show me how to do it. And so that's what all that mess is. And so now I'm in the ribbing, and I'm not doing the twisted ribbing.
Oh, yeah.
I was lazy and decided she also doesn't care about
twisted. Yeah.
So there you go. It's the same Pantone yarn. It feels really good.
Yeah, that would be nice to have on your head.
Doesn't that feel nice? And so I rib for like 3.5 inches, and then you fold it up so that the point is that you end up with a nice. That's what the brim of the hat will look like, and it is really nice. And so I decided to go ahead and do that. So anyway, you fold it up. When you get to a certain 3.5 inches, you like do this. And you unzip your provisional cast on and like knit it together so that it's like this. And then you do the hat from there. So we'll see. You can see why I was kind of like, am I really going to do that?
Right.
So this is just basically like one episode of True Detective last night.
Nice.
Are y'all watching that? Oh, it's so good. True Detective. Season 3. And I didn't watch the first 2 seasons, and I love it. You don't have to.
Well, yeah, they're
it's a completely different case.
But I heard season 2 was
I heard season 2 was terrible,
yeah.
and Mitch said it was terrible. So, it's really good. It has that Mahershala.
Mahershala Ali.
Ali. Oh my God, girl. Yeah. Hey, girl. Hey. He is such a good actor.
He really is.
He's mesmerizing. Anyway.
And, I mean, I remember him from Scandal. That's the first time I saw him.
Oh yeah, I've never watched that.
Yeah.
But he's kind of blowing up.
Or not Scandal. Sorry, House of Cards.
Oh, Mitch watched
House
that.
of Cards.
I didn't watch that either. But yeah, he's good. He's good. I like him a lot. And he took his shirt off. Okay, so that was one whip. I have one more.
I'm still working on the Elton. I've maybe gotten another couple of repeats, but it's not.
Okay.
It doesn't look.
I'm still working on my vanilla sock, but it got like this much. So we're not going to show those? Okay, I have one more. I started one. Even though I hadn't finished the scarf, hadn't cast on the hat, and when I finished that pink sweater, I was like, I need to use a bigger needle. I need to look at a different color. I love that color, but like, it's 5 skeins of it. I'm done. And so, I cast on I basically went and was like, I want to knit with that yarn. What do I have matched up with that yarn? I will knit it. I don't care. I was just like, it's big and it's a pretty color. So here's the yarn. I bought this last year, last summer at
the sock place, right?
No. The other one.
The Broadway.
Knitting off Broadway in Fort Wayne, Indiana. It was on the sale table. It's Dream in color, classy, kettle dyed in the Tiffany box. I have 3 skeins of it. It's worsted weight. And I had it in my queue matched up with the Sea to Sky. Sea to Sky? Over the Sea to Sky. Okay, so that's the theme song to Outlander.
Oh.
Over the sea to sky. So I've been singing that while I just barely knit on it, because then I was like, I have to finish that scarf.
Right.
So I started it.
And it's a pattern from an Outlander
It's
theme?
inspired
by, or no?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
So everyone else will see the better picture, but
Right.
I mean, it's just a
like that.
it's just a big, I don't even think that they mention Outlander anywhere in it. I just liked the pattern.
Right. Oh, it's nice and open. Look at that. And will it use all 3 skeins?
Yep. I'm pretty sure.
It looks big.
I'll maybe have half a skein, or I might just keep knitting. I think it's one of those that it would be easy to just keep going.
Right.
So this is it right now. It's a baby.
It's a little baby.
But look how pretty.
It is knitting up nicely.
I think it'll look pretty in that
That
pattern. Yeah. Like, I like how it's kind of like a wispy white kind of
like a wash.
in it. If they would have had one more skein, I would have bought it, and then I would have enough to make like a cropped sweater, and I would have loved that. But alas, there's no way to make a sweater for me out of 750 yards. So well,
it would have to be like a small.
It would have to be like a sleeveless cropped vest.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
a tiny sweater.
Right.
So yeah, that was so nice. It was just one little, like, one TV show worth of knitting.
Yeah.
A few nights, I think it was like Valentine's Day, maybe.
It is nice to switch back to
It was
a worsted.
nice, and it's like a size 8 or something. No, it's a 6, but it feels like a 15 after knitting that sweater on 4s or whatever.
Yeah.
Even though I had the scarf was on I think it was on an 8, but I was so over it too that even that wasn't,
Right.
it wasn't like a respite from the, at all. You know, it's just, I needed something different.
Right.
I needed color.
Inside.
And I put it in my Lazadas knitting silicone yarn bowl / bag. Nice. Still love it. Good. So yeah, that one, it hasn't gotten a ton of love, but it was very much welcomed when that night that I was casting it on and knitting it. That's the only other whip I have. And it feels so good to talk about something. Okay.
So, trophy. Okay, I have one trophy. Aside from the orange and yellow.
Besides the fluorescent.
Yes.
That's pretty.
This is Alegria Fino, which I have knit with.
Monostil Uruguay.
Monostil Uruguay. Right, yes, that's the brand. It's Alegria, not Fino. Alegria. And it is just a fun white with
It's very
speckles.
fun, like confetti. What's it called?
Alegria.
No, but like
the
a
colorway is Columbina. Columbina? I don't know. But
It's pretty.
my mom was ordering from Webb's because there was a Rowan, there's a Spastrico cowl that she wanted to make and didn't have the right yarns in her stash. And so we actually went onto Webb's and ordered the exact colors and the exact yarn and everything.
Oh, I love it.
And once you're on there, it's like, well, I might as well look in what's the sale.
You're going to pay shipping.
Right.
Or like if you need to get to a certain amount to not pay shipping.
Exactly. So
That's cute.
Added this to the cart.
I love that. I love the colors that are in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like That's very you.
Yeah. Oh, and I didn't even remember
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
And then I love this pink.
Yeah.
It's very cool. That'll
So,
what weight is that?
It's fingering.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's very plump.
It is, and I have knit with the Allegria before, and I love it. I
like all of Monos.
Yeah. It's 75% wool, 25% polyamide. So
is that like nylon?
Yeah. But it's super soft considering that it's wool, and they don't designate merino or any of that.
It's very soft and fluffy.
Yeah. So
Pretty.
I have enjoyed this. So even though I typically don't buy online, I knew I liked this yarn. I've had it before, so I was like, okay, we can get that.
That'll be fun.
So that's my only trophy.
Whatever it grows up to be.
Yes.
Okay, I have, I mentioned this last time. Well, I got my peach collective item. So I had bought it last time, and then I got it like 2 days later. I could have showed it. That's
great.
I'm
so excited to see this.
So here is I got a Tuft Woolens. They call this Lanolin Rich Hand and Body Balm. And it's just peachy, which is like Diane's signature scent.
Nice smell.
So it's just kind of like a little deodorant.
Yeah, that's nice.
A little deodorant tube. So I like
But
that.
it's not deodorant.
No. It's lotion. So I love that. And then I also got the sock. Not just
wool
socks,
wash.
but yeah, wool wash. I love to just put these in my stash, and you pull something out, and it smells so good. It doesn't smell super strong, but
it does smell so good.
When you put it in, and your yarn will smell like it forever. It soaks up so it's the same scent. So I have like 3 of these now.
Nice.
And I hardly ever use them. I really just use them as like
sachet.
Bag fresheners, yeah. But when I do use them, oh man, they smell so good. And then I got some peach tea. That just came with as a little bonus. And then because I was one of the first in the first batch of people, you get a sticker. And look, it's me, Sally Snyder. It's really Suburban Stitcher, but it's also Sally Snyder on a peach. Love it. And I got, so this was just a little card detailing the collective, which I think is really cool.
Yeah.
Because this collective included items from Suburban Stitcher, Studio in the Green, Mrs. Brown's Bags, Kirby Werby Yarn, Tuft Woolens, Firefly Notes, and Prairie Girl Designs, which is very cool.
Nice.
So I got a mini of the Dahlia, because that is sport weight, so I can't put it in my blanket. So I got a mini of sock yarn so I can put it in my blanket to remember the sweater by.
Nice.
Good old Dahlia.
Yep.
And then the only full skein I bought is the La Boheme. And it is really pretty. It's got this like cream and peach base.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Blue
and then
too?
Yeah. Well, then that's kind of just washed in. I don't know. It's really, I'm bad about like deciphering what all is in.
That is a beautiful
that's pretty good. It's really pretty. And Prairie Girl Susie, one of my besties. There you can see more of the peach. See right there? She designed a sock using this. And it looks really good. So I don't know if she still has this or whatever, but if you are interested, go check out her shop.
I think it was just for the pre-order for the Peach Collective, but then she said maybe some things would stay.
Yeah, I think she will, I
love that navy speckle right there.
Be creating this color.
Good, because that's the one that I was like, oh, I really like that. Yeah. But I want it in the DK weight. Mm-hmm. I don't know what I would do with it, but
doesn't matter. The hat would be awesome.
Right.
It's really pretty. This is La Boheme color. So that's all I got. She had these little tins with peaches on them, and there was 2 bags that I really liked, but I just have so many bags.
Right.
And if I'm gonna buy a bag, I'm gonna buy
by the bay.
Because I can always use more of that.
I'm obsessed with that style bag.
Yeah, I really like it. Sorry for the crinkling. That was my trophy.
Yay!
So, do you want to do freebies? Do you have freebies?
I have freebies.
And then we can talk about camp.
Camp. Should we show
I'm going to show
that
it
as a trophy? Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's not really a trophy. It's a camp trophy.
It's a camp trophy.
We have a donation to show you, but I'm going to do it when we talk about camp so that people who aren't interested don't have to. But you're going to want to watch.
Yeah, because it's so cool.
Yeah. We'll do it right after freebies.
Okay, so Easter is coming up. We just have Valentine's. Easter and spring are coming up. So that's the theme of We Be Freebies.
Oh, good. Oh my God.
Right?
I just looked down and saw it.
Now these are crochet.
I know.
But they are Easter bunny peeps.
They're so cute.
They're peeps.
I can't even handle it.
I know. They're adorable.
My husband loves a peep candy. Like, he loves them.
I just found.
If I didn't hate crocheting so much. I don't hate it. I just suck at it. I'm going to have
Amelia to do it.
Oh, she could make it.
Yeah, she can watch YouTube and figure it out.
Those are adorable.
Yeah. I just found in our pantry
No.
peeps from
Old
last
peeps.
year. They're the best. Like, they
Ew.
are chewy and oh yeah. I age the peeps before they go out at Easter. And then
They're not my favorite. But those are adorable.
yeah. This little baby sweater with a rabbit on it. I mean,
oh my God.
Look at that. It's so kind of like quirky and
I love how they did the shoulder part in a variegated and like the cuff and the ribbon. Oh my God, it's so cute.
It's almost like they held all three colors together. In the
maybe.
Maybe.
That little rabbit face is perfect.
Right? And the
little pops of orange. Oh my God.
Yep. The other three that I have are somewhat of the theme. Easter lily cowl, and it's a lace cowl,
That's cute.
but I think the lace is supposed to mimic Easter lilies.
Yeah,
So,
I see it.
Easter.
That's pretty.
Then this cowl is called Carrots from Mandrakes. Carrots. Easter carrots.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Get it? Yeah. So that's why I included it.
I don't really get why it's called that, but okay.
From Mandrakes. I don't know either, but Mandrakes are
It's pretty.
Aren't Mandrakes part of Harry Potter?
I thought so.
Yeah.
Aren't they like the ones that are like
The
baby?
ones that when you pull them out of the
They
fruit,
scream.
go,
Oh. Sorry, y'all.
They're gonna blow your eardrums out.
Right.
That's a little too realistic.
Right.
But yeah, the little pot and the little pot. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I don't get it, but it's cute. It's a cute pattern.
And then
It's
bite your
cute.
fingers.
Oh, okay. This one is Favor Shawl. And the reason it made its way into the collection is that the yarn they use is Chasing Rabbits yarn.
I'm all right with it.
And
You know what? You made it work.
Yeah.
That's cute. Is that mohair?
Well, what they do is they hold a fingering and a mohair together
I
of
want
the
it.
same
I
color.
want it.
And it is, you have to go, if you go, well, I guess I can put it here, but it has 7 projects, and one of the projects actually shows the shape of it, which is more of a asymmetrical, and it has this, it has different increase lines in it, so it's kind of geometric.
I love that. I love how that pink one is styled.
Uh-huh. And of course there's palms. I love palms. So those are our We Be Freebies.
Cute. Love it.
Yeah.
I like the theme. I
Thank
can't
you.
believe we're already talking about spring.
I know.
Okay, so camp. We have opened registration for everyone. And I may have scared people off. We actually have a room.
I know, right?
We still have a room with 2 queen beds in it available. So, and you can just buy one of the beds, and but it would be awesome if you had someone you wanted to room with and you could both register. That would be perfect. And then we also have some single bedrooms left as well. But the interest that people were giving us before we opened registration, we did not think that we would have any of those rooms left. Right. So it's very exciting. And so if you thought, oh, I'll never grab a spot because we have rooms. Right. The links for that will be in the show notes, which I wanted to mention. I wanted to remind you guys, there are show notes at the bottom of every video here on YouTube. It's right down there. Click more.
Just scroll.
Yeah. They're also in our Ravelry group. I do a thread for every episode, and I put a link to the video, and the show notes are in there with clickable Ravelry links and for everything. Anything that can possibly be clicky, I make it clicky.
Which, as a viewer, I totally appreciate it when podcasters do that, because it just makes it, I don't have to search.
Yeah, just click it.
No.
So yes, please look in the show notes. They'll have our Ravelry names if you can't remember. Probably all of our projects. I link to our project pages. So if you want to be our friend on Ravelry, you can just click on any of our projects and it'll take you to us. And I will put the registration link as well in, for sure, this episode's show notes. I definitely wanted to remember to say that.
And
now,
there is a separate thread that has the registration link.
Yes, and all that information is in our Ravelry group. If you just want to look at camp information, it's all there.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, we were so kindly sent. Is this our first donation for this year?
Yeah.
I think it is for this. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
aside from the vendors.
well, yeah.
We don't know.
But we don't know what they're.
Yeah.
So we had someone just out of the blue message us, and I am so excited because I've never heard of them. And I was like, that's what I want. I want to be exposed to new people. So Alan hasn't seen this yet because it came to my house.
I haven't seen it in person, but she did show me on an
packaging
video.
Yes, I did send her a Marco Polo of me unwrapping it. So what's the best way to show? Okay. So it's Fat Wool Co. Look at it. But she doesn't just sell, bless you. She doesn't just sell this kind of yarn. She sells other stuff too. But if you're one of those knitters like me, I don't know about you, but I've been asked to make one of those freaking fracking blankets. Because everybody sees them on Facebook like this. Everybody, can you make me one of those? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Send me $1,200. And then don't be mad when it looks like garbage after one day.
Right.
So basically, no, I'm not making you one. Now you have somewhere to send them.
And I will say, looking at these, the way the yarn that she uses for this, it looks like it's not roving like I have always seen online, which is going to pull apart or pill and just be ugly after a month. This looks like it's almost felted tubes. And
Fat Wool's extra long blankets can be made with 100% Columbia wool or a combination of wool, alpaca, and mohair. These super chunky, undyed products are long lasting with correct dry clean care. You're right. It does look.
They look more tubular.
I like that pillow a lot. But again, I'm afraid I would just be devastated if it was pilled and gross. But you're right. She may have a better. I don't think she's using roving. I think you're right.
No, I don't think it's roving at all.
Did I show you this picture?
Because if you look at the wool on the spindles,
felted tubes.
Yeah,
I think you're right. Go check her out. Fat Wool Co. www.fatwoolco.com. Okay, so and she has more than that, but I think that's like her signature.
Yeah,
because that seems to be like what all the pictures are. She sent us a super sweet little note. Love her. Okay. And so she basically was like, pick whatever you want. And I said, well, I love these. Oh, and I should have looked up what they're called. What are they called? Sloops? We'll put it at the bottom.
Yeah.
They have a weird name like sloop.
Yes, that's what it is.
Sloop bag.
Sloop bag.
But I said, but you pick, I don't know. You send us whatever you want.
Oh.
I know.
Oh, you're right. That is so me.
Look how pretty. Look at the trim. The pom-pom trim. And look at the shape. It's so big. But
what I
love it. And look at that. That's the bottom.
It's big on bottom also. It's not just a narrow.
Yeah. I dig it.
Yeah.
Excellent construction.
Super cute.
I'm so impressed with her sewing. Super cute lining. Is that not so you?
That is.
Yeah.
And I love the pink and the orange.
I love the pink and the orange. I love the flowers. Super nice hardware. I am so impressed.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was one.
That is so cool.
And I don't think she did this on purpose, but she totally sent an Allen bag and a Sally bag. And
Right.
unfortunately, we don't get to keep them.
I know.
Here's the other one. It's the same
Oh my
style.
gosh, that is totally you.
Is it not the cutest? It's the exact same thing, except just different fabric.
Oh my gosh.
Mint pom-poms. This one, oh, you know what? It's not the exact same. Look, that one doesn't have a...
Oh, this is detachable.
Yours, yeah. So it's close.
What's the inner lining?
It's like a floral.
That is so you.
Oh my god, it's so cute. And it almost looks kind of like needle pointed.
Or
embroidered.
Tapestry.
Yeah.
It looks like tapestry,
Yeah.
but it's not.
Because it almost looks like it's stitched.
Uh-huh.
Isn't that cute? I love her fabric choice. But the sewing quality is amazing.
And they're interfaced.
Yeah, they're nice. And it's just such a weird shape. I dig it. I'm thinking for color work, like if you had like 4 different colors and you just put them boom, 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 and so then they stay. They're not jumbled. They stay in a line.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
So these will be prizes
On the raffle table.
at camp. And anyone who is a guest at camp is entered into the raffle. Raffle?
Yep. Everybody wins.
Did I say rabble? Ravelry?
But everybody wins in the camp
Everybody gets a
raffle.
prize.
Yep.
And that's not all.
There's more.
She also sent us some of her yarn. Worsted. Wait, what'd she call it? Fat Wool Co. Worsted. It's just worsted. Check it out. 80% merino, Corriedale, like a mix. 10% BFL, 10% alpaca from Michigan, she said. Feel it.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And it's this beautiful natural gray.
That is gorgeous.
And then she also sent us, is that black?
No, it's brown.
It looks brown. It looked black at my house, but I'm
It's
going,
brown.
that's not brown. So it's natural though. It's like a natural dark brown. And this one's a different base. It still says just worsted, but it's 100% merino Corriedale from Bel Air,
Michigan.
Is that MI? For a second, I see how it's handwritten, so I was like, is that NY?
Oh yeah, no.
That would be Bellevue.
because it's Bel Air spelled the same as where my mom lives in Houston,
Okay, cool.
Bel Air, and so we chatted.
So this
about
one
that.
feels amazing too.
Yeah.
This one's a little maybe softer because of the alpaca, but this is 100%. It's pretty
I
nice.
don't know.
This one's springy because it's 100%.
And it feels so like. Can you imagine the stitch definition in a cable with this?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. We don't get to keep it. I know. So 2 different bases, but
And I think all of hers are sourced from Michigan.
I think so too.
Because she talks about the farms that she gets her wool from. And the mill is up there.
I'm so impressed.
Yeah, this is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Oh. And
Thank
see,
you
I think
so
those
much.
2 together would
Yeah.
make such a nice project.
I know. Can I
So
win?
thank you.
Can I win something?
I know, right?
Yes, thank you. We cannot thank you enough.
Oh my gosh, this is awesome.
You guys go check it out. So she's in East Jordan, Michigan, which I don't know where that is. I'm gonna have to look because I'm up there. The lake I stay on.
Yeah.
The lake I stay on every summer. Half of it is in Indiana and half is in Michigan.
I feel like she said it was the upper part of the main
Mitten
part of
like
Michigan. Yeah, it's not the UP.
Not the Ooper.
Right.
She's not a Ooper. All right. Well, she's too far to go visit, but.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the little doggy. Little doggy.
She fits right in. Just go look. If nothing else, go look at her pictures.
Yeah.
Her pictures are amazing.
And she has a podcast. I forget the name of it though.
Probably Fat Wool. No?
Maybe. I'll put it down there.
Charlotte Diller. Thank you
Yes.
so much, Charlotte.
Yeah.
I mean, I am just like all the heart eyes. I'm so impressed.
This is so.
And I love
great.
that, like, I had never heard of you, and now
I know.
I'm, like, in love. I love that.
I know.
Expose me to all the makers.
Yes. Yes.
So these will be prizes.
Yay.
At camp. So if you are one of our registered guests, this could be yours. So yeah, so we still have some rooms available, including a highly coveted double queen room. So
Right.
get on that because
And registration will end April 10th.
yeah,
So only
that's less than 2
months.
Yeah, less than 2 months. I almost skipped March completely. I was like, less than a month? That's not right.
Right.
No, it's not right. So
Yeah, or when the inn sells out.
or if
So
we sell out, yeah, because they,
we have a certain room block,
Yeah.
but then there's other rooms
but
that
the
other people
the
have
inn
access to.
could they haven't yet,
Right.
but the inn could sell to non-knitters.
Come on, we want it
Let's
to be
fill it up.
all campers.
So so yeah, there is still. We are just in shock that there's that room available.
I know,
We just
right?
keep going, really?
Right.
Because but I also understand that people go, oh, I'm totally coming, and then when it comes down to it, they actually can't. They look at their calendar or whatever.
Right.
So I get it, but it was kind of surprising.
I know.
But honestly, I'm a little I feel like we've got plenty, so we've got a lot of people coming.
Yeah.
So it's going to be super fun. But I would like to have that one room filled with with some campers. So if you're interested, I'm so excited. It was so fun.
Oh,
Registration day was
so
like,
much fun. I know.
so yeah, we're going to have Mustache there selling. We're going to have Suburban Stitcher there selling. Nurse Kimber Knits.
By
Ba-
the Bay Yarn
I always
Company.
say it right. I always say it wrong. I always say Bags by the Bay.
I know. By the Bay Yarn Company.
By the Bay Yarn Company.
Savvy's Game.
Savvy's Canes. It's going to be awesome.
Lots of fun, y'all.
Yeah. So that's in May. All the information's in our Ravelry group.
Yeah.
And I think that's all I have.
I think that's all I have also.
I actually had stuff to talk about.
Yay!
So excited.
It'll be me next time that has all the monogamous projects.
We'll see.
I
We'll
know,
see. I just have to finish that hat, and then I am a free woman. I don't even know what I'll
It'll
do.
fly.
Yeah.
It'll fly.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
Bye, y'all.
Don't forget to slay.
So, hold on. I'm going to go get a different cough drop.
Okay.
I will be right back.
Editing is a beautiful thing. I made a face so that when you're editing this out, you'll have a special funny face.
This is totally old school